The Marcos administration takes back the fare hike supposed to be implemented tomorrow, March 19. While commuters heave a sigh of relief, transport groups are letting out one long sigh. After all, they had hoped for some breathing room from fuel price surges. The president's sister, meantime, is as disappointed. Mobile Journal Julie Baisa has tonight's big story.
Sa aking palagay, dahil nga may problema pa rin tayo dahil sa gera sa Middle East, ay sabi ko siguro hindi ito ang panahon para magtaas ng pamasahe para sa ating mga kababayan. Kaya inutos ko sa DOTR na suspendihin muna ang fare hike at i-defer muna natin yan. Kailangan patuloy ang ating pag-alalay sa ating mga commuter, sa lahat ng mga ating manggagawa, mga estudyante, lahat ng gumagamit ng ating transport system.
This announcement from President Bongbong Marcos came on the eve of the scheduled implementation of the fare hike. The increases cover fares for jeepneys, city buses, airport taxis, and Transport Network Vehicle Services or TNVS. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board had earlier given the go signal to raise fares for the provincial buses as a means to help transport stave off the impact of massive oil price hikes. The president says there are other ways to help the sector without commuters having to pay the price.
Huwag po mag-alala ang ating mga transport workers dahil mamadaliin po namin, dadagdagan po namin ang suporta sa inyo para naman ay hindi kayo masyadong mahirapan. Ang DOTR ay pinutusan ko na sisimula na ang libreng sakay sa buong Pilipinas. At pwede po ninyong gamitin na muna yan para pangbawas gastos sa pang-araw-araw.
Both motorists and the commuting public may also find some relief from trains and expressways.
Sa MRT at LRT ay magdidiskwento po tayo doon sa pamasahe. Bukod pa doon, sa mga toll road ay meron din tayong inutos na diskwento para mas maliit na ngayon ang bayad ng taong bayan sa paggamit ng mga toll road.
Realizing that the fare hike suspension is another letdown for the public transportation sector, LTFRB Chair Vigor Mendoza could only ask for understanding and more patience.
Pero sana intindihin po nila, these are difficult times. These are not simple, ordinary times. At kita naman po nila yung effort ng ating government. It may not be enough, no? Pero lahat ng pwedeng ibigay sa stakeholders sa transport sector, yung mananakay nga, wala kang ayuda at subsidiyan. We tried our best to help them na matawid natin itong problema ito. So adding this rally, sada gawin nilang tahimik, peaceful, at wag lang nila guluhin yung ibang mananakay sa daan at yung ibang traffic flow, sana tuloy-tuloy lang.
Even before the fare hike was suspended, Transport Group Manibela was already opposed to it. The 1 peso provisional increase in traditional jeepney fares is a pittance, according to the coalition. Manibela Chair Marvel Buena said President Marcos taking back the fare hike announcement only shows how it really sees the plight of the already reeling transport sector.
Hindi man lang ata pinag-isipan itong kanyang mga desisyon na laban o bawi. Nakita niya na nasa gitna tayo ng krisis, wala silang ginawa na tulong dito sa ating pampublikong transportasyon. Dahil yung ayuda na sinasabi nila ay napakabagal din. At itong limos na ibinigay sa atin, ibinawi pa, nag-alinlangan ang ating Pangulo. So wala na po talaga tayong aasahan dito, pero dito sa fare increase.
Even the president's sister, Senator Amy Marcos, is underscoring the confusion. She asked, why backtrack on the fare hike or the suspension of the fuel excise tax? On Wednesday morning, hours before he suspended the fare increases, President Marcos was asked if he intends to use emergency powers to cut levies. He answered this way.
Oh, that depends. Marami, it's a very complicated calculation. We will see. Depends on the trends. We have to watch the trends of on oil prices. We just have to look. It's very hard to say because it's all speculation. We don't know how long this will last for. We don't know what the effects are. We don't know what will happen in the Straits of Hormuz. When the situation calls for it, then we will see. when to exercise that power and how much by.
Nakakalito. Ano ba talaga? Wala ba kayong GC? Nakakalito. Ginulo ninyo kami hanggang gabi kagabi na tapusin na yung excise tax authorization sa presidente. Pagkatapos sasabihin naman ng ating finance secretary na hindi pa kailangan yung excise tax na yan. GC, please, hilong-hilo na kami.
Kapatid Mobile Journal Julie Baiza, We Are One News.